Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Sangeeta. So today we will solve the 37th question of CSIR NET past paper. It is Mg2SiO4 is crystallizing from a magma containing 30% MgO and 70% SiO2. Which of the following diagram correctly displays the direction of change in the residual melt composition? Okay, we are aware of this fact that when there is a crystallization going on, so the minerals which form first, it will get settle out, है ना? Crystal will get settle out, and there will be residual melt or remaining melt. So they are asking that Mg2SiO4 concentration residual melt, it will either increase like this or decrease like this, as we can see in this graph. Okay, so this diagram is related to Harker diagram, which is also called as bivariate diagram, on which x-axis we plot silicon oxide SiO2 and on y-axis we plot different oxides, whether it can be TiO2, Na2O, CaO, MgO, FeO. Okay, so before moving into this Harker diagram concept, let's see the Bowen reaction series first, because it is related to the Harker diagram. Okay, here you see at temperature 1000 degrees Celsius we get olivine, and after the crystallization of olivine we get pyroxene, amphibole, biotite, and at temperature 700 degrees Celsius we get muscovite, alkali feldspar, quartz. And in the right side where continuous series lies, we get calciplagioclase, which is anorthite, and we get sodic plagioclase, which is albite. Okay. In between anorthite and albite, we get bituminite, labradorite, andesine, oligoclase. And one of the important fact about the discontinuous series is that during the crystallization of olivine, there are two end member of this, forsterite and phyllite. And out of these two, Mg1 will form or crystallize first. After that, iron will get crystallized. Okay, phyllite will get crystallized after the forsterite. Similarly, in the case of pyroxene, Mg pyroxene, which is astatite, will get crystallized first, and after that, rest will be get crystallized. We will see them later. Okay, so based on this, the Harker diagram is plotted. Okay, from single parent, which is basalt. So here you see MgO on the y-axis, SiO2 on the x-axis, FeO, which is iron oxide. Okay, we can see in the diagram or graph that this graph is getting decreased like this, and in FeO it is also decreasing like this. Okay, why is it so? Because we have seen that FeMg mineral or iron magnesium mineral, which are olivine, है ना, pyroxene, they crystallize first or form first. So what will happen? Olivine and pyroxene, they will form first. Okay, they will get settled out or separated out, and in the remaining melt or residual melt, what will happen? MgO and MgO concentration will be in the less amount, or it will decrease. Okay, so similarly it is shown in this graph of both of them. Same for the MgO and FeO. And in the next one we see Al2O3. Al2O3 concentration, you see it is initially increasing like this, and after some point of time it shows a decreasing plot. Why is it so? We have seen in Bowen series that olivine, pyroxene, they crystallize first, है ना? And in the continuous series, plagioclase will form. So initially what will happen? Olivine and pyroxene will get separated out, and in the remaining melt, Al2O3 concentration will be high. Why? बिकॉज Al2O3 का यूज नहीं हो रहा है ओलिगोन पायरेक्सिन में, है ना? Al2O3 नहीं आता है, उसमें क्या आता है? आयरन आता है या फिर मैग्नीशियम आता है. तो रिमेनिंग मेल्ट में हमें ज्यादा Al2O3 देखने को मिलेगा. बट आफ्टर सम पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम व्हाट विल हैपन? As soon as plagioclase start crystallizing, it will get separated out and use Al2O3 in its formula. ओके, प्लेजियोक्लेस के फॉर्मूला में हमें Al2O3 देखने को मिलता है, तो वो Al2O3 का यूज कर लेगा और रिमेनिंग मिल्क विल गेट डिप्लीटेड इन Al2O3, and we will see its concentration is getting similarly shown in this diagram, that initially its concentration will be high in the remaining melt, and after that it will get reduced as soon as the plagioclase start crystallizing. Next one is CaO and TiO2. In both of these diagrams, you can see the concentration is decreasing like this. Why is it so? Because anorthite, which is calcium rich, so as soon as anorthite start crystallizing, it will separated out or settle down, and the remaining melt will get depleted in the CaO as well as TiO2 concentration. Okay. Next one is Na2O and SiO2. Again, we will see anorthite will form first, and after that albite will form. So initially what will happen? When anorthite was getting crystallized or settle out, we will get Na2O concentration high in the remaining melt. Okay, so you see its concentration is high. But after some point of time, as soon when the albite start crystallizing, it will get settle out, and in the remaining melt we will see less concentration of Na2O. Okay, so initially it is high, and after some point of time it will reduce. And in the case of K2O, so K2O belongs to which mineral? So in the case of orthoclase, we will see K2O in its formula. Okay, but we have seen iron, magnesium is getting crystallized, calcic minerals are getting formed, sodic are getting formed, but K2O will form in the very last stage, okay, of the crystallization. So that is why its concentration is very high in the remaining melt. ओके क्योंकि अभी तक ये यूज ही नहीं हो रहा था. ये कब यूज होगा? जब ऑर्थोक्लेज बनना शुरू होगा, जो कि क्या है, सबसे लास्ट में बन रहा था. वी हैव सीन इन द बाउन सीरीज. नेक्स्ट वन इज P2O5. So in the case of P2O5, we will see not much variation. Why? Because it is a trace oxide. Okay, so that is why we will not see that much variation. Initially it will be high, and after that it will reduce. Okay, so based on this fact, which we have read right now, the explanation, you can see what will be the answer. Let's see the option now. First one, MgO concentration is increasing in the remaining melt. MgO concentration increasing in remaining melt. MgO concentration decreasing in remaining melt. And last one is also same. Okay, MgO concentration is decreasing. So what we have seen, that iron, magnesium minerals, ferromagnesium minerals, they will form first. So their concentration will be decreasing in the residual melt or remaining melt. Okay, so C will be the answer for this one. So thank you so much for watching this channel. Do like, share and subscribe. And वीडियो पसंद आया हो तो शेयर जरूर करना. And keep watching and wait for the next one. So thank you so much.